It's Libby from Master Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Absolute pleasure to have you along. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments. If you spot any trolls or bots, just ignore them. I will get to them eventually. What's happening is you'll notice that the trolls are instead of just coming out with outrage, they're getting a little bit more clever now in that they're sort of posing as a question or being critical while appearing to be friendly, etc. They're getting a bit trickier to spot. So if you do spot any of them, feel free to report by the three dots on the right-hand side of their comment. Otherwise, I will get to them, and I do apologise if you make a comment, you're legitimate, and I have removed the comment. It's only because I'm not sure. There's a bit of dubiousness about the way the comment may have read. Okay, entertainment only, using my Golden Universal Tarot. What we're going to have a look at is, oh gosh, Elon Musk. So what's happened is Elon Musk has shared a video it's an AI compilation video that is a manipulated video that mimics the voice of President to be Harris, and he explained it, shared it on his X platform. So I just want to have a quick look, which apparently contravenes the X platform rules. But I just want to have a look at apparently White Dudes for Harris that has raised $3 million, has also had their account suspended off Twitter. X, I can't really bring myself to call it X, it just sounds so stupid. But let's have a look. So now we know which side Elon Musk is on, and we know what some, well, big sticking out in the cold. So there might be some legislation that comes through. But I also think Elon Musk, Tesla share price absolutely plummeted the other day. People are turning off Twitter, X, whatever you like to call it. If I say he's losing on many levels. Now, what's happened, his latest announcement is he's basically said anybody with an Apple phone that works for him will have their phones locked up before they enter the premises for work due to the new chat GI bot. Yeah, he doesn't get good cards. He's trying to defend his position, but the money's just not flowing for him. I'm going to say the money is not flowing for him. This is a guy who's anti-immigrant, Sasha being an immigrant himself. He's supporting the traditional family call, although what it really is a traditional family, because traditionally only the very wealthy got married, and they only got married for alliances and financial reasons. So what they mean by traditional family, except for going back to the 1950s. I mean, even during Victorian times, people without money that needed to, or property that needed to be protected, just basically entered de facto relationships. And when they were over and done with, they exited de facto relationships. So let's have a look. And a guy that's got 9 kids, 11 kids from half a dozen different women. Anyhow, what's my question? How are things going to go for Elon? How is the future going to go for Elon Musk? I keep feeling he's going to have some sort of mental health breakdown. He's just going to go too far. Interestingly enough, I read on him I didn't read on him, but I picked up a past life for him. It was so horrific I didn't want to go any further into it. But apparently Melissa from Free Range Tarot, is it? Did a past life on him and picked up exactly the same as what I was getting, that he had been a Nazi scientist, doctor during the war, experimenting on human subjects. Okay, but let's have a look. What does the future hold for Elon Musk? What does the future hold for... You want it round that way, okay? If you hear my voice, let me know. Let's have a look. Elon. Oh, shuffle, 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 and here it is again. He's going to find himself having to defend his position that he's taken against a lot of messaging attacks. So, yeah, he's going to have to defend. I don't know that he's quite all together. If you have a look here, he's got two different boots on, two different shoes, wrapped himself in the red cloth, the red flag, and having to defend his position. How's it going to go? Challenging him is money, the money flow, messages of money. I don't think the money's flowing for him at the moment. He's had a couple of quite significant failures with his SpaceX, which means that NASA has had to go elsewhere to get assistance for the space station, I believe. Yeah, the money flow is stopping. Okay, foundation of the reading, we've got the Queen of Swords. It's my Kamala Harris card at the foundation here for him. He does not want her to win, and he will try some really dirty deeds to do so. It's going to be run of the mill leading up to the election. Do not be surprised at anything that comes out that is just horrific, ghastly, you name it. Because they're getting desperate to try and beat her, but she's at the base of this reading. The foundation of all that he's doing at the moment is due to Kamala Harris being in the run for president. In the past, didn't go down well for him. Tower moment. The tower built on shaky grounds, and it's figuratively exploded on them in the past. Tesla sales are down. SpaceX has had a couple of exploding rockets. Twitter's losing subscribers hand over fist. All self-induced, but okay. Pounding this reading. A chaotic, burdensome message that he's desperately trying to carry forward to the White House. The White House on the hill there. Yep. Desperately chaotic. We've got in the immediate future the past. The gift of the past. He was gifted his current position in the past. And I also wonder whether he's got some buyer's regret where he would like to go back and change the stance he took. However, he's dug himself in too deep, I believe, to do so. But he wants to go back to the past, whether this is his past life of free, unfettered and with no oversight, past life research done on disabled people or minorities, etc., or whether this is simply the past when he was riding the high cloud of Tesla and SpaceX and Starlink, etc., before he made really stupid decisions. And some of those stupid decisions, including turning the Starlink off at a crucial moment during the Ukraine invasion for Ukraine, which put the Department of Defense on notice, and NASA now are looking elsewhere as well as car buyers, EV buyers. They're turning off Tesla. Okay, externally, finding himself restricted. That was me saying, oh boy, by the way. Finding himself further and further restricted by reality of his own making to be in this position, but finding himself further and further restricted by reality externally. Internally, he may be bringing forward a new plan, a new idea, a new project. He was talking about getting in the mobile phone business. He thinks he's still got it. He thinks all he has to do is bring out something new internally. However, hopes and fears. Again, this card that popped out earlier. He's going to find himself financially out on the outer. Oh boy. Okay, the outcome. We've then got the wealthy, the appearance of wealth. I'm going to say the appearance of wealth, but it's crumbs. So he's not going to step back from his supposed wealthy lifestyle, is what I'm feeling, his association with the wealthy. But what he's actually receiving is crumbs due to the volatile messaging he's putting out there. And here is my emotional breakdown card. It's an emotional overwhelming, a cleansing. Can be a new start, new partnerships, but I'm really feeling it's more the emotional breakdown because the next card is the lunacy card. The moon, the lunacy card. Oof. Right, we've then got living a life of luxury, independence, but not listening. So this little peregrine here with his red hat on, she's not listening to what they're not listening to public opinion. He's bringing forth more offers, but I don't think they're going to go down well due to his poor choices in the past, greed, but also addiction and greed and lust for power, etc., is going to be his downfall, and it's going to be a really hard truth for him to bear, especially after Trump goes down. He's going to find himself with the backup against the wall due to his foolishness, stepping off the cliff in this support, brought it upon himself. You've got people walking away from his abuse of power and his rhetoric and his lies and deceit, but it's all self-sabotage, and then the ending. And moving on, this devil energy is coming to an end. This can also be chaotic as well with the Chariot, because I just think coming to a stop. Thank you. Love it when my boys come through. They're reminding me that these two sphinxes pulling the Chariot are made of stone. So this is not moving forward due to having chained himself to this devil energy, and it's just all going to come to an end as he financially reaps what he has put out there, reaps what he sows, and there is this walking away. I just can't happen soon enough, can't happen to a nicer guy. Things are not looking, I'm just doing what's coming up in the future for Elon. I didn't look at a particular subject, but none of that's good for him. You've got the chaos, the lunacy, the restriction, the walking away, the just death and devil and poor choices, and none of it's good for him. So couldn't happen to a nicer guy. I'll leave it like that, and I shall catch you later. Look after yourselves.